Welcome to your ultimate pit stop, Piston Pundit. Today, we dive into the brewing storm Volkswagen is facing in its EV journey. If you thought the Dieselgate scandal of 2015, costing the company over $30 billion, was the worst for Volkswagen, brace yourself. A far greater challenge is on the horizon, born out of Volkswagen's hasty attempt to transition to electric vehicles. Here are 8 reasons why Volkswagen's EV strategy is in serious trouble. Reason number 8. Shift towards plug-in hybrids. Not long ago, Toyota's dedication to hybrids was viewed skeptically. Now, as the market shifts, electric and hybrid cars are gaining ground. While pure electric vehicles are struggling, hybrids are thriving. In North America, hybrid sales have surged over 70% year over year, now making up more than 9% of the US market. This trend shows no signs of slowing, especially with Toyota set to release plug-in hybrid versions of its Camry and RAV4, 2 of its best sellers. Volkswagen, aiming to capture a slice of this market, has announced plans to focus more on plug-in hybrids. In Europe, this includes models like the Golf, Passat, and Tiguan, while the US will see its first Volkswagen plug-in hybrids. In China, Volkswagen has partnered with the SAIC Group to develop plug-in hybrids for the expansive Chinese market. Reason number 7. Challenges in the Chinese market. In contrast to slower EV adoption in regions like America, China leads globally with rapid adoption, advanced technology, and extensive charging infrastructure. Despite this conducive environment, Volkswagen's performance in China falls well below expectations, marking its lowest market position in over a decade, now surpassed by BYD. Chinese consumers exhibit skepticism towards Volkswagen's EV efforts, favoring more affordable domestic options. Volkswagen's EV segment growth lags behind rivals, achieving only a 23% year-on-year increase versus the segment average of 36%. Foreign automakers collectively face declining market shares, dropping from 64% to 44% in 2020, as domestic EV brands dominate affordability. Currently, Volkswagen offers 3 EV models in China: the ID.3, ID.4, and ID.6. Reason number 6. Impact on global market and Volkswagen's strategy. Fabricated financial reports by Chinese EV manufacturers have global implications, impacting companies like Volkswagen deeply. For Volkswagen, deeply entrenched in China's EV market through partnerships with local firms like SAIC and XPeng, the recent scandals present significant challenges. These allegations cast doubt on the reliability of financial data crucial for strategic decision-making and market assessments. Moreover, intense price competition among Chinese manufacturers squeezes profit margins, exacerbating Volkswagen's struggle for profitability in the EV sector. The company's reliance on transparent partnerships is critical amid this environment. The global fallout from these discrepancies undermines trust in Chinese EV brands, potentially affecting international sales and partnerships. Volkswagen must bolster due diligence and oversight of its Chinese ventures to safeguard investments and uphold its reputation. Navigating this complex landscape demands strategic adjustments to mitigate risks and maintain market integrity amid fierce competition and ethical concerns. Before we delve deeper, do us a favor and smash that like and subscribe button. This helps us reach more auto enthusiasts just like you. Now let's shift gears and steer towards our next point. Reason number 5. Strategic alliances for cost efficiency. Volkswagen faces significant challenges in electrification, with stagnant market growth and ongoing profitability issues. To cut costs, the company seeks alliances with other automakers to share technology and streamline development. Despite setbacks, Volkswagen remains committed to electric vehicles, aiming to make them more accessible to the masses post-early adopter phase. Currently, Volkswagen is exploring partnerships with European automakers like Renault for joint ventures in affordable EV development. In China, where it struggles to compete with local players, Volkswagen has partnered with XPeng to launch a new sub-brand targeting cost-conscious consumers. This move includes integrating advanced features like speech recognition and connectivity tailored to China's social platforms. addressing previous software issues in Volkswagen's EVs. Reason number 4. Fabrication of financial reports by Chinese EV makers. Recent developments have cast a harsh light on Chinese EV manufacturers accused of fabricating financial reports, triggering significant concerns in the automotive industry and impacting investor confidence and market stability. Allegations against companies like NIO and XPeng involve inflated sales figures and misrepresented financial data, driven by intense competition in China's EV market. The Chinese government's role, including subsidies to local EV makers, has raised questions about potential encouragement of unethical reporting practices. Compounding issues include overcapacity and slowing sales growth among China's 77 car manufacturers, with most struggling below competitive levels. A resultant price war exacerbates financial pressures and may spur fraudulent reporting to bolster perceived success. Despite a drop in lithium prices benefiting cost structures, financial health remains precarious, fostering aggressive pricing and questionable financial practices. These fabrications erode trust and pose global investor risks, prompting calls for stricter oversight and transparency. For Volkswagen expanding in China, these challenges complicate efforts in partnerships and local production. Reason number 3. Volkswagen Group's mixed approach to combustion engines. While Volkswagen has heavily invested in electrification, not all brands within the Volkswagen Group are thrilled with the current trajectory. Audi and Porsche have launched electric cars and are exploring synthetic fuels. Porsche is already producing synthetic fuel in Chile, and Volkswagen brand boss Thomas Schaefer has discussed the necessity of such fuels. Bugatti is considering designing home fuel stations filled with synthetic fuel, and Lamborghini believes combustion engines could run on alternatives to fossil fuels. Bentley is also exploring carbon-neutral fuels, pushing back its goal to become fully electric by 2030. This cautious approach reflects broader industry sentiment. For instance, Ford no longer believes it can become all-electric in Europe by 2030. Reason number 2. Delayed launch of the ID.7 model. Volkswagen recently geared up to launch the new ID.7 midsize sedan in North America, unveiling its specs and trim levels. However, amid U.S. market trends favoring SUVs and crossovers and new EPA regulations, Volkswagen concluded the ID.7 wouldn't thrive. Consequently, Volkswagen America indefinitely delayed its US and Canada debut to align with evolving market dynamics, emphasizing customer-driven decisions. Meanwhile, in Europe, the ID.7 sedan and wagon versions exceeded demand expectations. Positioned as the successor to the ICE Passat, it competes in the same class with robust powertrain options, a base model featuring a 282 horsepower electric motor and all-wheel drive variants delivering 335 horsepower. Reason number 1. Commitment to internal combustion engine investment. Volkswagen, an early adopter among legacy automakers in embracing electric cars, prioritized a swift transition unlike Toyota. Despite launching a dedicated EV platform and a robust ID line, their electric shift faces hurdles. Global market growth has stagnated, prompting delays in plans to achieve full electrification by 2033. Contrary to expectations, Volkswagen continues to allocate a significant portion, $65 billion this year, towards developing internal combustion engines. This decision underscores their commitment to keeping combustion engines competitive. It signals a prolonged coexistence beyond 2033, reflecting a strategic balance amid evolving automotive trends. Thanks for tuning in to Piston Pundit. Don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on the latest vehicle news and upcoming videos. See you next time.